Welcome to Men of Abundance, the podcast for those looking to level up their lives by hanging out with some of the greatest leaders and established professionals in our community, living a life of integrity, honor, and the abundance mentality. Prepare to pay it forward with your host, former Army medic turned lifestyle entrepreneur, Wally Carmichael.
Aloha, Men of Abundance. It is Pay It Forward Aloha Friday. I am Wally Carmichael, your host of the Men of Abundance podcast and community. I'm so excited to be here. Today's message is going to come to you directly from the beach out in front of the house. And I have not been doing many videos from the beach or even broadcasting from the beach lately because it's been kind of windy out here. And that wind really destroys the audio when I'm recording these standing out on the beach. So if you do want to check out the beach version, the video version of me on the beach, you can head over to my YouTube channel. I will have that linked up in the show notes at menofabundance.com/101. Now, I would love to be able to give you a YouTube channel such as youtube.com/Men of Abundance, but I don't have enough subscribers on my YouTube channel yet. So while you're over there on the YouTube channel, please subscribe to Men of Abundance, one, so that you can get the videos as they come out, and I may be doing some live videos from YouTube. Right now I do the live videos from Facebook, which automatically posts to my video blog at menofabundance.com at the live journey, which is menofabundance.com/blog. And you can go to Men of Abundance and click on all of that. But I really would like for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need 100 subscribers so that I can secure the domain name youtube.com/Men of Abundance. I'd really appreciate that, but besides that, you're going to get some really cool videos. You're going to see me moving around. I'm going to be traveling here shortly in about a month or so. Super excited about that. I'm not going to say where yet. Top secret, man. But I'm going to be traveling, and I'm going to be doing some videos while I'm traveling, and I'm super excited about that. In addition to that, just today, I had a conversation with an amazing individual. He is a former skinhead, a former hater, and hater to the extreme measures in the extreme groups, and one of the biggest extremist groups and skinhead groups in the nation. And he has completely changed his thought process. I had a very deep conversation with him today. That episode is going to be posting in a couple months. So make sure that you subscribe to Men of Abundance podcast on iTunes so that you don't miss a single episode. These conversations are getting better and better as we go along. It's only because I'm getting better at having these conversations with these people, and I'm getting introduced to some amazing people every single day. And you heard that right. This episode is not going to be posting for several months because I've already got so many conversations recorded to push out to you guys, and every single one of these conversations is going to touch each and every one of you in one way or another. And even if it doesn't, then it's something that you know that you'll be able to share with another man who may be going through a similar situation and can benefit from the conversation. So what I want you to do is make sure that you subscribe to Men of Abundance so you don't miss a single episode. You can listen to it, evaluate it if it's good enough for you and your life to apply in you and your life, and or to push forward and share with somebody else. So with all that said, let's get into today's conversation. As usual, I recorded this from the beach on Facebook Live. So you'll be hearing me commenting on some of the comments that are coming up on the feed. You can see some of those comments by either checking it out at menofabundance.com/blog, where it automatically posts to with the comments down below, or you, like I already said, you can check it out on YouTube, which again, the link will be in the show notes at menofabundance.com/101. And of course, I would love to hear your comments about this episode and any other conversations that I have on your favorite platform. And just as a reminder, you can either do that on our Men of Abundance Facebook fan page, or if you're a member of our private Men of Abundance community on Facebook, Men of Abundance Community. If you're not, just go ahead and go to members only at menofabundance.com, request access, and I'll give you access. You can also comment on YouTube or you can comment at the bottom of the blog at menofabundance.com/blog. So I invite you to share your comments on whatever platform you prefer. Now here's my Pay It Forward Aloha Friday message to you directly from the beach. Aloha! Hey, I can't see who's jumping on. I'm going to leave my shades on because it is super bright out here this morning. I see this all the time. Guys are always saying, asking each other, they're after it, they're wanting it. Go after it. What's going on, Scott? And myself, everybody wants to, get after it. Kansas City. Hey, and I recently saw, another guy that I follow quite a bit, and he's talking about, so many guys are wanting to get after it. They want it all. They want it now, and they're working their asses off to get everything that they want in life. And about 3 years ago, throughout my marriage, 24, almost 25 years, my wife had always asked me, what are you chasing? What is it that you want? I was always working my ass off, working hard to build some business, to do something, to earn more money so that I could have it. Well, you got to define what it is and really sit down and reflect on what is it that you want. What is it that you want at life? At the end of your life, you can say, I got it. I obtained it. That was it. As men, we are hunters. We want to go after things. That's just the way we are, the way we're designed, the way we're built. And I know many women are like that as well. But once about 3 years ago, once I finally sat down and realized, let me give you guys a better view. It's going to get dark on my face though. Once I sat down and realized that I literally have everything that I need. And I have much of what I want. Not everything I want, but I have everything that I need and much of what I want. And what I had that I needed was, the normal things that we all need to survive: shelter, security, nutrition, health, all this type of stuff, right? Those are things we need. The things I wanted were relationships, strong relationships. And I wanted, I wanted my boys to get a good education. I wanted to live in a great part of the world where I can wake up every morning and see this beautiful view out here every single morning. I realized 3 years ago, even though I was still chasing it, and even though I already had pretty much everything that I wanted, and I had it, I was still chasing it. And I made this realization that I am truly living a life of abundance. That's where this whole abundance journey got started. That's where the idea to write my book, Living Your Life of Abundance. Then that spawned into my podcast so I can talk to other abundant leaders so that I can gather more information about other stories and other lives of other people living a true life of abundance, regardless of their income level, regardless of their vocation, regardless of where they live in the world. And I see so many men chasing after it, going after it, working their asses off, and neglecting everything that they have right there in their front yard, right there in their backyard, right there in their vicinity. They have everything that they need and everything they want. They say, well, I'm working for you, honey. I'm working for you. I'm putting in all these hours and I'm spending all this money and I'm putting forward all this effort so that I can make you a better life. And for your wife and your kids. And the bottom line is this: your kids just want your time, man. All they want to do is sit down with you, play a few games, maybe go for a walk, go for a bike ride. They ask you all the time, Daddy, can we go do this? Daddy, can we go do that? And your answer usually is, and I'm talking to you hustlers out there, and you know who I'm talking to, and your answer is usually, no, I got a few things to do. I got to wrap these few things up. Meanwhile, you're sitting there texting on the phone, you're sitting on Facebook thinking that you're making an effort, connecting with people, and you're not making a connection with that little person that you made an obligation to when you decided to have children and to have a spouse and to have a girlfriend, and you're neglecting that relationship right there. You need to connect with your nucleus. You need to connect at home. And once I made that realization, once I finally got through my thick skull that I am truly living a life of abundance, so much more started coming into my life. Every single morning I wake up and I am grateful for so much in my life, but I write down in my journal just about every morning. I don't do it every single morning, but just about every morning I write in my journal things that I'm grateful for. My wife, my kids, my health, that I slept in a warm bed, I'm not getting shot at, For those of you who, been in other places of the world, or even in the United States where it's pretty rough. I'm grateful for these things, and I write those things down. And ever since I started doing that, so much more came into my life. So many more stronger relationships started coming into my life. I built a stronger bond with my wife and with my kids. I just can't, these are some of these things that I call it divine intervention. I am a spiritual man, so I believe in that. But whether you're a spiritual person or not, the fact is true. I've talked to so many people, 100 episodes of Men of Abundance at this point. I've talked to over 130 people living a life of abundance, and almost every single one of them are grateful every single morning. They have a morning routine. Sometime during their day, they count their blessings and they write down their blessings. They write down what they're grateful for. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to realize how much you're grateful for today and write it down. And every day, every other day, once or twice a week, write down what you're grateful for. Get it on paper. Put it in a journal. But realize, number one, that you have so much abundance around you. And it may not seem like it because of events going on in your life, but understand this: everything that happens in your life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. As long as you realize that it's a learning experience. All right, I got to get going. I wanted to jump on here real quick. It's been a while since I've done these videos on the beach because when it's windy, I don't like doing it because of the wind blowing in there. I appreciate all of you jumping on. Kyle, Edward, thanks a lot. I appreciate you guys. And I'm out. Aloha. Have an amazing, very safe weekend. All right, take care. Aloha. I'll leave you with this view.